All right, folks. Welcome to Street City Studio. I haven't made a video in a little while, so if you're new here, I appreciate you coming by. If you've been here before, I appreciate you even more. Uh, but definitely, I wanted to make something a little longer than a 5-minute video. So I got some figures here we're going to open up, and I didn't want to make a video when I got just one figure because I got a couple here, right? Let's see here. So I got this Obi-Wan Kenobi from the very end of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and it's based on that other toy, I think, Sideshow Collectibles or something. But I really like that look, the goggles and the extra robe layer, the longer beard. I like that version, but I didn't want to make a video just for that figure, so I've been waiting, and I grabbed a few more figures since then. And so we're gonna open more than just one or two today. I got this Marshall version of IG-11 here. It's not my favorite IG-11, but I figured, I've got the rest of them so far, I guess. Right? And I got something a little different. Let's see if that'll fit in that shot there. Right, I got this Actionverse Grogu. And this Grogu is extra large. It's huge. I can even bring in this Grogu here. See, you can see this is the vintage collection Grogu that I've got sitting in his little pram here. Right. And so that Grogu's way bigger than this one. But I kind of got it just for this pram from the movie there. And it's got a nice little stand, and I don't mind the mouse droid. I wish it was, darker gray or black even. But at least some of you might know, I'm a fan of the mouse droid. I like mouse droids. Can never get enough mouse droids. And even on that note, I didn't have a Grogu with that little chest armor with the family insignia. So I don't hate the figure, even though it's huge. Right? It might sit in there well. We'll see. But while I was at it, I ended up finding the Black Series Grogu, which is basically that Grogu, but smaller, right? That's kind of a weird mishmash of scales here, right? So you got the vintage collection is the smallest, and then this one is kind of supposed to be around 3 3/4, and you can tell by the mouse droid and the pram, but the figure is the biggest one out of all of them, right? So that Black Series, while it might be quite a bit bigger than the vintage collection, he's still small enough that it works. This one doesn't work, right? And so that's what I'll probably do, is end up sticking this Black Series Grogu in this pram. Okay, so we'll get to that. I'll open him. But we're not done yet, even. We'll get this out of here, because that wasn't part of the package. I was just trying to show scale comparisons, but we haven't even opened them yet. And so we got one or two more, depending on how you want to count these. I got two of them. Ran across these Dilophosauruses. And I'm a big fan of the Dilophosauruses from the original Jurassic Park movie. And I had held off on these. I got two of them. I say these. But I was trying to hold off on them because these things are huge. They should not be this big. Right? They're like the size of a raptor in this scale. And they really weren't, right? They were a lot smaller than raptors when we seen them. Do I have any? Yeah, I have some raptors close by. Oh, I'm knocking stuff down though. Right, so if you can imagine, this probably isn't the best or clearest, but they're about the same size as these raptors. It looks to be, when they should be, in my opinion, closer to this scale of this blue that I got. Right? More of a adolescent raptor scale. And I would like them a lot better around this scale than this scale. But I saw them and hadn't gotten any better versions yet, so I figured why not, right? Worst case scenario, I can get their little fan thing spread out and duck them out the best you can. Crouch them out behind that, so most of what you can see is the frill. That'll probably work for me, at least until they come out with something better. But I had to get two of them. You can't get just one of them. They're like a pack animal, right? So I'm losing space here. I'm gonna push this stuff back, I think. Yeah, that is it. So we can start opening some of this stuff and looking at it. We'll probably just start right at the start. I won't spend a lot of time. I'll try and just get right to it, I guess. Right? I'm not going to really spare these packages any. Right? Sometimes I try to. Right? But they're going to get about the same amount of damage, and I'm not too worried about keeping them intact. Get these little accessories out first. Nope, I'm going to have to cut that. I got a knife right. So I'm just going to cut tape a little bit and cut this tape a little bit. And there we go. Them should come right out there. And these things are the worst. You gotta try and really keep track of these little lightsabers because they get lost so easy. So as soon as I get them, I just stick them to the belt and hopefully they stay. Try not to take them off too many times unless I'm really trying to get a picture and it's in the way or something. But there you go. And the goggles. Goggles probably, yeah. Gotta pop his head off to get them goggles on. Ooh. There we go. Give that saber fall up. Trying to keep in front of the camera, but I'm not sitting, so I'm kind of bent over here. Well, looks like his grip isn't the best, but that happens sometimes. sometimes their sleeves will push the sabers right out of their hands too. But there we go. So we can move right on to the next one, right? Move him over here. We'll go with IG-11, I think. I'll just pop him open. Oh, knocking my camera around. Sorry about that, guys. And this one comes with much less accessories than some of these IG-11s. Right, usually they come with like 2 rifles. The one came with a Grogu in his belly like a mech suit. Get that pistol in his holster right away so we don't lose it. But he's pretty self-explanatory, I think. I've done some IG-11 videos before, so I feel like I'm covering old ground. But he's got the rotating head. It's got like 2 or 3 different rotations there. It's kind of cool. Right. I don't love his hand positions, but they hold them rifles pretty well, I suppose. I'm not gonna really try and play with his pistol here, see how he holds it. I'm just gonna skip that for now. Throw him right there. And so now, should I open the Pram or the Black Series first? Let's go with the Black Series first, I think, because that's the one I'm excited to see this figure. He's got some nice accessories too. He's got some more of these little cookies. He's got some fish, I think, and a walking stick that he had out in that swamp. Right. So, is it taped? Yeah, it's taped. Let's see here. There we go. Alright. Little fish out. Oh, they're taped too. Should have known that, huh? Alright. Well, I didn't break the tape good enough, I guess. Let's see. Only cut it like halfway. I thought that was good enough. There's our little... Oh, he's still stuck to the tape. There's our little fish. There's the intact side and the half-eaten side. And we got some little space cookies. His crooked walking stick. It felt very much like a Yoda kind of thing. Just like building that little mud hut, I felt like maybe that was some sort of suggestion that that's just something their species does or something. That's cool. He's got the little lightsaber or whatever on his back there. Or is that the cookies? No, it should be the lightsaber, I think. But let's see, I'll get him holding this staff if he can. Yep, there we go. He's like a little wizard staff Grogu. You can hardly see him, can't you? Let's get him up closer. That's not bad. But so that'll be my standard figure with the little chest armor. Right, this one can get tossed aside here somewhere. Steal his pram right now. Let's get to it. Boxes piling up now. Alright, there's the stand. I like that. It's a little clear stand in the shape of like a puff of smoke for his little pram thing here. I believe, yeah, so the handles move. I don't believe the window does. Right. But the handles move back and forth like that, as they should. So we can plug that right into the bottom there and it'll hoverish. Alright, so you got baby stroller mode, and then it rotates forward for race car mode. Right. And then get some of this and we can compare them a little bit. You see how big he is compared to this one. And this isn't even the smallest one. That's not even the vintage collection one. Let's get him back in here with his pram just to see the scale difference here. Look at that. It's a big difference. And so you can see how you can I'll bring in the Mandalorian here. He can go behind him. You can see just a little comparison, right? This is too big, right? Can you imagine? So I'm going to pull him aside, right? This one is much more acceptable. It's still a little too big, but it's more acceptable. Right? This one is minuscule compared to this one here. Alright, so that's the one that came with that. But geez, even in the pram he looks huge. And let's get him off to the side here and we'll stick this one in the pram. Right. How's that look? Yeah, see, that's cool. That's much better. I don't love the peg. He's got a little peg in the pram down there. So you this one doesn't have the peg hole for it. You just seat him down in there however you can. Whatever's clever, right? And now I can pop this thing off this little model sprue. I'm not a big fan of these model sprues coming with our action figures these days. But, I mean, we'll get into that. I think I could probably talk too long about the state of 3 3/4 figures these days. We've gotten some recent announcements that I'm not right. There's nothing coming out that I'm a big fan of right now, and that's one of the reasons I haven't made a lot of videos lately. Right, the MCU hasn't been making any figures, or at least nothing that's for adult collectors really in the scale, right? If you're not a Marvel Legends collector, you're not collecting Marvel. Alright, well, I can trim, yeah. See, it's got these little flash spots where you break it off from the mold. And I'll have to clean that up later off camera, because it bugs me a lot. But let me, where's my other mouse droid? We can even compare them. It's a little bigger than my mouse droid. It has the all-terrain wheels, right? Bigger wheels. Look like some RC car wheels. So it's definitely not even the same or identical. It's kind of cool to have a little variety between them. So a little paint, definitely could salvage that. Clean up these little plastic spots poking out. Paint it up. I wouldn't hate that at all. I definitely, I think I like the wheels more than I thought. I don't think I even noticed the wheels before. Right? I just thought, oh, it's a mouse droid. But I do like the RC car wheels on it. Because this one definitely doesn't look like it could go in no dirt. And that one does. Alright. Let's get out of the Star Wars. Oh, there he goes. Sorry, Ben. But we're in a hurry. Alright, let's open at least one of these Dilophosauruses, if not both of them. Let's see here. And now, definitely Jurassic Park is just like anything else, right? Marvel hasn't been putting out a lot that I'm interested in. And Jurassic Park, I mean, the same thing. I'm not the kind of guy who's buying every single dinosaur, right? Just them ones I really needed as a kid, right? So your T-Rex, your Dilophosauruses, right? Alright, so he's not a bad looking guy. Let's straighten his legs out and stuff. Get his tail attached. I'm trying to decide. I think the green goes up. And then the tan side can go down, I would think. I should know this, but whatever. Alright. So now he's got this little neck frill thing that comes off. And you can swap it out for the full neck frill thing. Yeah, there we go. So just like that. And that's probably how I'll have mine. I don't know. This is a cool inclusion, but it's almost too ambiguous looking. It's hard to even understand it visually. I think it could have been a little more detailed or something. Or had the spots on it, right? It doesn't have any spots. Or even some of the more red tones out towards the tips. Just seems to not match well. But definitely get them flared out like that. And that's how I plan to have them displayed anyways. If you end up with enough of them, it might be cool to have one or two of them not flared out. But like I said, I don't have enough space for all that. I don't have enough dinosaurs for all that. This is one that I definitely needed two of, though. Right, just like raptors, you can't have just one raptor. Right, you need the named raptors, like. Oh, I said blue. I called that one blue, didn't I? Where'd he go? Yep. I called the little one blue earlier, didn't I? That's beta. Right? I'm sure somebody's already calling me out in the comments maybe, but feel free. All right, but I did catch it. See, back over there. But yeah, like blue and beta. Who else? Quillium. I got Quillium. I like Quillium. There you go. Right. So any of the big named ones, right? The stars of the show. T-Rex. There we go. Get the tail out. There we go. Alright, now I got plastic all over the place, making a big old mess. Get his tail popped in there. And he's rock and rolling, see? But yeah, I mean, I don't love it closed. It's not the worst, I guess. If you got enough of them, it might be worth having one or two of them in a different position. But I'm probably just going to have them both with their frills displayed, right? I'd rather see the frills than the little neck beard thing. There we go. Yeah, I know a lot of people complain about things like their feet scale and stuff. I don't worry so much about their foot scale, but these guys definitely are too big for my taste. They definitely need to be like that size, I think, right there. That'd be much more appropriate, I think. But they look good. I wouldn't mind some of them glassy eyes on these guys either. But there we have it. Got a whole bunch of little parts to clean up here. Some boxes. Throw him back over here for now. But yeah, I'm real happy to round out my Obi-Wan Kenobi, because I definitely have a handful of them now. I got a handful of IG-11s and a good handful of Grogus. That's kind of funny. The only new stuff is a Dilophosaurus. I don't think I've had a Dilophosaurus before, because I was trying to hold out. I was hoping they would scale them down a bit, maybe make a glassy eye even. But I'll probably eventually get one if they do that. If they do those things, I'll grab it then. But I can start cleaning up here. I'm pretty happy with these guys. Be happy to see some of these on the shelf. But I hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I make another video again real soon. But I don't like pumping a bunch of videos out just to pump them out. So I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for stopping by.